What's going on, guys? It's Dave from 2averagedudes.com, and I have made this recording I don't know how many times trying to put this together, and I keep getting hung up and repeating myself, and brain injury, but I have notes to keep me focused, and I keep getting twisted around on this, and it's the yellow vest movement thing. Like, France is being hit again. And, this yellow vest movement was brought together to oppose the taxes that were coming in and how economic pressures that they were getting, the people. And, the government retracted those new taxes and everything else. And now they're calling for, what is it, Emmanuel Macron or whatever his name is. They're calling for his resignation, and, there's climate change protesters in there, and they're just tearing the place apart. Like, they're smashing in storefronts and burning cars, burning buildings, confronting police. Like, there's been, since this has started, I think it's October, November it started, there's been 10 or 15 deaths, hundreds of injuries. November 17th it started. All these deaths, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of injuries, and billions of dollars in personal property, not government property, personal property. And that's, to me, if I had a store and they wrecked the whole thing, like, I'm out of money. Like, I have to lay off my employees. This isn't helping. But, and I don't condone any of that. I feel that when I fight, like, I'll tell you something. My MP probably hates me. My MPP, they've heard from me. Well, my municipal government, I guarantee you, when I call up and they see my number in the display, they're going, ugh. I do my part, what every Canadian should do. I don't go around burning things up, and because that's just hurting my fellow brothers and sisters. That's not making the government accountable for anything. So, but I think it's terrible what's going on there. But now I want you to look at what their government has done and what our idiot Trudeau has done. He has imposed a lot of taxes. He has hurt Canada. But meanwhile, Canadians aren't doing that much about it. And I don't know if everybody's just waiting for the election or what. So, and don't get me wrong, we have this yellow vest movement also. And I have stopped to talk to them, okay? Some guys are just there because, they get a chance to scream and protest. And, some people have a cause. And I understand that. I talk to them. And the media is playing it, oh, they're white supremacists, they're terrible, this and that. Well, I've never talked to a white supremacist in one of our yellow vest protests in Canada. I've never come across one, ever. And I tell you if I did, never. Now, there isn't that many like France that's doing it here in Canada, but I think all governments better pay attention, like we said before, because this could be a sign of what's going to happen. Because the more and more governments take a chunk out of us, the more and more we're going to resist, to a point where this could be bad for everyone. So, pay attention to what's going on. If you want to see change, we got to vote. Okay? This is our, okay. This isn't going to happen in Canada like France, and I hope people aren't burning cars and everything else. But our chance is when the vote comes. We got to get rid of this government. They're terrible for Canada. Mike, what do you think?
Dave, you're right, okay? Here in Canada, we're mad at our government. Other countries are mad at the government. There's tons of taxation going on. People are living poorer and poorer. People can't afford to buy houses and all that stuff. And, it's nice to see people gathering together to try and protest these causes and try and make their countries better. But come on, guys, you don't have to get into violence, destruction, arson, looting, all that stuff. That's not needed. That doesn't help. That actually hurts your cause. People stop listening to you once you become this way. You just have to band together, put your cause out there, protest it politely, and push for the government, And if we get enough people pushing for the government, things can happen, And here, we got a chance in Canada. We have election coming up. We can protest for the next 8 months or 6 months, civically, and then make the change when it comes time to vote. That's where the most change will be made, when it's time to vote. Let's not get out there and say, start lighting things on fire, smashing cars in, looting stores, saying we're mad at the government. That's not going to help us. That's only going to make the government we're protesting against look better. So guys, great on you for protesting. Great on you for standing up for your country. Great on you for standing up for your rights. Great on you for standing up because you think you're overtaxed, because we are, and all that other stuff. But let's try and tone down the violence and the anger a little bit. Let us know what you think, guys. Post your comments below. Do you think some of these yellow vests are going too far in their protests? Let us know. Also visit our website, 2averagedudes.com. Check out our polls and surveys and let you know what you think. All right, guys, have a good one.